Hi, it's Carol. Okay, this is what getting back up looks like. Yesterday was rough. And I think for women, we cry, and for guys, sometimes we get angry. Well, they get angry. I'm not a guy. However, I decided to show you that yesterday sucked and today is not gonna. It's not gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna make it a good day. And you know what? I feel beautiful. I'm going to tell you what happened. So 5 employees quit or fired. Something happened in well, it's probably less than 2 weeks. And since that time, one of them was a Spanish interpreter and one of them was a secretary. And normally I wouldn't identify what they were, but they probably won't see this anyway, and it really doesn't matter because they made that choice and that was that. Now, guess what? I have a Spanish interpreter that is going to work my front desk. She is not trained, and I'm going to train her from the beginning. Sweetheart, just a sweet, sweet girl, and I I'm going to give her a fair wage, and I just put 2 employees in one. Hey, Paul, thank you. I'm glad that you think I look better because I feel a lot better, but I needed to show you both sides because I think that, we all have those times and it's an overwhelming feeling. And that's what hit me at once. I went out with my friends, had a blast. We laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. And I swear to God, I'm going to come to Long Beach once a week and just laugh my head off because, especially my dear friend from grad school, Ernesto knows her, Zanette. Her husband and we just have the same sense of humor. So, and Paul, you do too. Yeah, it's not no bueno. It's some dry. Nobody's sure if we're laughing or whatever. Then I had my Spanish speaking interpreter or therapist leave. She'd been there like 5 hot minutes, and that's fine. That is fine. Another therapist left right before that, a few days before, and I know the reasonings behind all this. Yes, I'm red. Bill, good to see you. Yes, I'm red. For now, when I get home, I don't know what I'm going to look like because I am going to, wait, I want you guys to see. So this is my outfit for the day. Yeah, I know I have no butt. But you know what? For somebody who's gone from 200 and whatever pounds to the way I get to look today, I won't show you my bra. I'm trying not to show you my bra, and yet you're seeing my bra. Okay, so what else happened? So right now I've already filled 2 positions with one at half the price. And I'm going to train her from the get-go, and she's already started. She started a couple days ago, and I'm thrilled. Ernesto, I was just talking about you. I swear to God, I was just talking about you. What did I say? Anyway, I said something about Ernesto. So the next thing that happened, okay, you guys are going to love this. I was dating a guy last 4 months, really, really good friend of mine. And I can't tell you what happened because I'm not a fighter, so I don't know, but we are no longer together. I drove out to Long Beach to work through stuff. See, now you, Paul, are connecting with Ernesto. That's good. To work through things and figure out what was going on, and he would have nothing of it. And I talked with a friend of mine, and she said, basically, things were so good that he ran away. I won't be surprised because it was really that good. And so now I'm single, free, alone, whatever. Never alone. Never alone. Don't use those words, Carol. Those are bad words. But he had me in a monogamous relationship because that's, well, I would do that anyway. And that was something that he would do. Not sure what happened. Just not sure. I have a lot to offer, and I don't need a relationship. I wasn't going to be in one this year. I wasn't looking for one this year because I'm so married to my job right now. And I got the finals on the books yesterday. So now we're going to do the next step. And I believe we're doing the opt-in soon. So everything's going like, here's what I've noticed. It's like, we're going to be moving to the new office. And I know that some people leave systems when there's changes because they notice there's changes. Should I stick around? Shouldn't I? Okay, I get that. I don't mind that at all because the right people will come along. But I also noticed that when things are too good, sometimes, okay, Paul, Ernesto, somebody, Ben, have you ever been in a relationship that was so good that you ran from it when you couldn't handle it ever? I mean, has that ever happened in your lives? Maybe when you were younger, or I don't know, but I know good when I saw good because it was healthy. It was good. Yep. He was a therapist. I didn't want to be analyzed. And I did say that. And I don't think he liked that. But you don't analyze your partners. You just don't do it. Why would you analyze your partner? What's wrong with you people? We're here to love each other. That is the point to it. We are here to love and give. And here's what I'm thinking. I gave everything I had to this guy, not because, I've got a personality disorder that gives everything to a person. Although I could have a little of that. But it's because I never had done that before. I took down my walls. I've known him for years and years and years, so I trusted him as a friend. And I thought to myself, I'm being authentic to the world. How the hell can I not be authentic in a relationship if I'm showing up there? So, if I'm going to get hurt, be damned. Let me just do it. And, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know I even know or care what's going to happen. Hey, Scott. I really don't know. I know that I feel beautiful. I friggin', in comparison to the girl that was 226 pounds, that ain't me. That's not me anymore. I love my hair. That's the biggest compliment. I love my hair, but that's all goes to my hairdresser. Hey, Stuart. Hi, Nancy. Gosh, so many people joining me this early. So yesterday sucked. I cried and cried and cried, and now you're seeing that I'm getting back up. I'm doing my thing. Now look, Paul's talking to Stuart, and I was with Stuart the other day as I threw up in the park. Except, wait a minute, Stuart, you didn't help me. Gracie, your beautiful wife, and your lovely ex-practicum student, and some nurse came by. I don't know. It was really, everybody spoiled me rotten as I was throwing up. And no, it wasn't because of the drink. I figured it out. There was lime in the drink. I can't do lime. I can't do citrus. As Stuart and I both know, acid reflux, no bueno. So today I'm going to go home. My daughter's going to make me food I can eat. Well, we both will cook because I am a chef and I haven't cooked in a long time. So I will teach her or join with her or whatever. We're going to do shrimp. We're going to do anything with no acid. Scott, you're funny. Hey, Raylene, good to see you. I saw your daughter at a restaurant. Oh, at, what is that? California Pizza Kitchen. I I'm blessed to have really good friends. My friends last night made me laugh so hard. And when I fell, they were there. And I never ended up crying that whole time, but they're all therapists. I was with therapist, my friend from grad school, and then she married this wonderful Jewish guy, which she's Filipino, and she was bound and determined to marry a Jewish guy, and she did. Here, I am full Jewish, and I have never dated a Jew. So, I'm not going to think about whether I'm going to date or whatever. I still care for this person, and his loss. If he ever figures out what the heck happened, I'm probably will be part of his scenario of he's a victim or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe that's what I'll do. But yes, laughing is therapeutic, Paul. And I laughed and I laughed and I laughed and I laughed because they have the friggin' wackiest sense of humor. And that is usually who I am. Thank you, Scott. Scott and I both lost a lot of weight. Now, Scott lost a shitload more, and he looks freaking awesome. He looks awesome. I'll tell you the truth about Scott. I went into a weight loss meeting with him one day, and I didn't recognize him. And we did hair modeling together. And by the way, I kept my hair. I kept my model because she was so good. And he, 375 pounds. Like, who does that? Hey, Miguel, Jillian, oh my goodness. You guys, it's so good to see you. So the fact is that if I don't have a man, I'm not going to die. That's what I figured out this year. Well, I figured that out already, but I mean, what I said, one of the things I learned was I can want a man. I don't need one. And to be perfectly honest, I look better in my life now than I ever have. And you know what? That really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is who I am in my heart. That's all that matters. And I'm very, very, hi, Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Tuesday is my new family. Along the way, I learned that I had new family from Ancestry.com. And the family, that's the first time I felt embraced by a family in my whole life. And apparently I have two sisters, and I met a new brother. And unfortunately, I'm not their cup of tea. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. God knows that. But the point is, get up, get up, get up. Tomorrow's a new day. And I believe that. And my business is going well. I'm going to get new interns that are going to be a better fit or just a new fit. There's nothing wrong with any person that was there. But you know what? Private practice isn't for everybody. Ernesta will attest to that. You either trust and you make a fortune, or you don't trust and you look for the safe route, which is usually community behavioral health. And there's nothing wrong with that. Also, I take private practice, which is basically it's cash, check, or credit card. I believe in the value of that. I believe in the confidentiality of that. I believe in the fact that my specialties are unique and original, and it's okay. So I'm at the hotel still. You can see this is not my beautiful house that I'm going to go back to. I was thinking of eating a little breakfast. I think it's a part of the deal here. I'm not sure, but don't like breakfast. Ooh, coffee, yeah. A little bit of coffee. I'm going to go back home. I got a lot of work done here, which is good. It was like beneficial. I got work done that needed to be done. And today, whatever my daughter needs me to do, wait, she said she was going to go somewhere else. So maybe she's going somewhere else. It doesn't matter. wherever I go, I'm going to go back home. And I befriended my friend because he really, coffee, he really doesn't watch Facebook. And it's not, it wasn't a malicious act. I don't know that he needs to know what life like for me. I'm not sure he ever kind of got it. And I need room for more people that are positive influences in my life. And he really, really, really was. And maybe something just happened to him that day. Maybe that's just what happened. And well, no, it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It was 4 days. But in the other length of our relationship, it was heaven. And I can't make him, well, I can't change people, places, and things. So if it was too happy for him, I get it. I come from brokenness. When we get around happy stuff or healthy stuff, it feels weird. You have to adjust to good. Isn't that weird? But it's true. I mean, I was abused horrifically as a child, and I have to adjust to what should be normal. And that's, I think, one of the reasons I'm such a good therapist. And I'm not saying that to toot my horn, but it's because I know what it feels like. I have compassion. I know what I needed during those times that I was horrifically abused as a child, and that I kept picking bad guys because it was normal and comfortable, and it really just friggin' hurt. Hi, Julie. Hi, Cheryl. You know, I have so many friends, and even if I never had another guy in the world, I have friends, I have family. I came to a city I don't know well, and there was people here waiting for me, and I could probably do that in some places all across the world. Not because I'm great, but because I love connections, and I've been making them for so long. And it's a possibility if I come to your city, I might know somebody or not. So this is what it looks like getting back up. Looks like. And I think I just said the same thing. Do you want to join me? Because I'm a badass bitch if I need to be. And I am soft and tender and nurturing and loving if I need to be. And I am a great mom. And I have a lot of sides to me. And for what I've been through, and the fact that my bra keeps showing tells me I need to switch bras. But for the fact that I used to be more than twice the size. And no, I haven't had any face, whatever, this is just who I am. I just want you to show you that get back up, get back up, get back up. Now, yesterday I said it crying. Today I'm saying it with the badass attitude of get back up. Because that was a temporary problem, and I wouldn't give it a permanent solution. Permanent solution is success. Permanent solution is I'm going to do what I'm here to do, which is make a difference in the world with as many people as I can, as long as I can. And part of that is, oh yes, happy 4th of July. I'm sorry. It's 4th of July. So I'm going to make this a success, this life a success. And I don't know how that's going to work, but here's part of my plan, Paul. I'm going to teach therapists how to be better therapists, because I really don't think a lot of them get it. They're too busy hiding behind their degrees. They're, I'm a doctorate, I'm a this, I'm a that, call me this, call me that. Screw it. Let's talk about And Joe Muirhead and I were talking about this Monday. Let's talk about self-disclosure. You know what? Self-disclosure can be great. It can be a testimony, or it could be a burden. You got to figure it out. People, when they hear I self-disclose, go, oh my God, it's all about you. Well, no, I use self-disclosure for a very strategic reason. And if you're not a therapist, you probably don't understand what I'm saying. Self-disclosure means you tell about yourself. You talk about yourself. Now, the therapy is all about the other person. But occasionally I talk about myself, one, as a testimony. Two, I do it because sometimes my clients are in a disassociative state. They have checked out, and some way to bring them back is to talk about something they love, or to talk about something that has nothing to do with them, but they have investment in, which is me. So that investment, it can seem egotistical or whatever. There is so much controversy on this. And guess what? There's no set rule. The rule is, ethically, am I doing what's right for my client? And I truly believe my own therapist many, many years ago, she used self-disclosure with me, and she helped to create the therapist I am today. And Julie, what am I missing here? Oh, thank you. Big hugs for you and Miranda and from Jackie. Really? And hi Jackie, hi Jillian, love you. You're in Indiana with slow internet. I'm in slow internet too. Yes, I'm going to do an article on this. I already talked to Joe about it, and we were just saying so many therapists don't get this. I'm doing a lot of articles. Oh, this bra is driving me crazy. How's that? Okay, that's ridiculous. But yes, self-disclosure can be successful if it's about doing something for the client, not doing something for yourself. There's a lot of therapists on my site. You know, some of my lives are having huge views. I've got 500 and something followers. I don't know why, but you guys, why do you watch my life? It always comes back to the same thing, because I'm real. I am going to be real. And real is self-disclosure. I've been through hell and back as a child. I don't ever need to give details, but I do need to say that most people don't go through the kinds of things that I went through. And I survived them. I thrived through them. I use them to know how to be a successful therapist. I use them when I teach and mentor, and I use them to train therapists. And I really believe my calling is to train therapists across the country, if not the world. That honesty is where you get the healing through connection, as long as it's about the client. You like that I talk to you? Jillian, I could talk to you anytime. By the way, I love you. I love Jackie. I remember when Jackie was 5. Okay, yes, I've just aged myself. But the fact is, I don't know what the fact is. Screw the fact. I don't know what the fact is. This guy that wanted to tell me, I don't know if you noticed, but I put on a song, Fear is a Liar. It's because somebody told me Fear is a Liar, the song, and I knew the song. I'm a Christian. I am full Jewish. I'm Christian. I am so, I'm a hybrid. I'm a transformational training therapist. I'm a clinician. I'm 12-step. I don't know what the hell I am, but whatever I am, I got a lot of stuff in the toolbox. Fear's a liar. Fear's a friggin' liar. So false evidence appearing real. So if this guy wants to throw out a bunch of stuff and say I'm not worthy and a bunch of things about me, it's bullshit. I'm worthy. I believe, because I'm a child of God. However you look at that, if you don't believe in God, that's fine too. You know, whatever you believe in, you're worthy. You're human. You're worthy. And, oh, Mandy, my best friend in the whole wide world, is just joined. So fear is a liar, and she's the one that gave it to me. Fear is a friggin' liar. Fear told me through this man that I was unworthy, that I was screwed up, that I have attachment issues. Duh. You know, when you come from hell, you have attachment issues. But you know what? I gave him my all. And if it didn't work, at least I didn't hide behind a wall. Because I can't hide behind a wall for you guys, so I can't hide behind a wall in a relationship. And if I get in another one someday, or I don't, or however that looks, you know, so be damned. Man, and Amanda says, hey, friend, love you. Now, I love you more and more and more, and you know what that means. She went and moved to another state, but she and I went through grad school together, and we talk almost every day, and I don't know what I'd do without a friend like her that just keeps showing up in my life. And she was there while I was crying my heart out and explaining my worth and saying whatever was being told to me was a lie. Why is it necessary to tell somebody that? I didn't look at him and say, oh, well, you're unworthy too. I'm like, what? That's what I said. What the frig is going on? You know, are you sick physically? Did something happen? I don't know. He'll never see this video, so I don't know. My ex-husband, he's trying to reach me. I didn't respond. Not because he wasn't a good guy, but I don't like anger. I really don't like anger. It's just not something I deal with very well. I like to talk. And so when somebody does anger, there's like this little side of me that just kind of curls up and, you know, gets scared for a hot minute. So just so you know, it doesn't last long. I just need a little bit of time to process. And then what you see is me now, which I think is badass because I will not stop. I'm not giving up for nobody anymore. So I love that you're commenting. And yes, Fear is a Liar is a great song. It's a great song because it says when someone tells you you're not worthy, it's not true. Do I look not worthy? Maybe I look like a friggin' lunatic. I don't know, but this is what real looks like. And I know I've been talking way too much, but I really needed to get this out. And I might have missed breakfast, but I don't like food anyway. I'm going to go home. And my home is spectacular. I'm going to enjoy it. My daughter may or may not be there. I may or may not have company. Whatever happens, I'm going to do one immigration report, a little bit of work, and then we always have a block party. We always have a lot of fun. We've been doing this for 22 years. So come on over, have fun. There's a million illegal fireworks. The police department, the fire department knows that. I couldn't tell you which house is coming from, so, but there, you might as well be at Disneyland. Anyway, you guys have a great 4th of July and recognize getting up. It's okay to cry. It's okay to get it out. And then it's okay to get up. And I'm up. And now that I'm up, come on over, Paul. Or, hey, wait, can you cook? I know you cook. I saw in your videos, but you didn't even invite me. Paul, I want to hang out with you and your wife. I just hung out with my friend Annette and her husband. We laughed. Just laughed. They made me think, you know what? Life was normal. Somebody didn't, like, she won't let me say he dumped me because that's a negative connotation. And I'm not sure that's really what happened. Now, I think he says that because he will say, I dumped him, because that's kind of his paradigm, is like all the women dump me. But my paradigm is that there was a miscommunication, and why would you walk away from heaven for 4 days of confusion? Because I guess you need to. Yes, Cook. We're going to start building a huge ass island, and it's going to have a tap and grill and a barbecue grill behind it. And we're going to have parties. And then my boys, my mijos that are doing my house, they're going to make me a jacuzzi, in-ground jacuzzi, and just make it spectacular. It's already beautiful outside, but I let it all fall apart because of my ex leaving, because his thing was the backyard. And I don't want him there. So, he's being wiped out of my house. I have changed every room. He wouldn't recognize it if he came back. It's not that I need to wipe him out because he's bad. It's just, I could afford it. I did it. And it was okay. It was just okay. Anyway, have a great 4th of July. 4th of July is about freedom, right? So I am free from whatever the heck. Somebody talked to me harshly, and bullshit if I'm going to be talked to that way. He didn't need to. I don't talk harsh back. I don't know what happened. I really don't believe that's the man that I was with. I've known him 7 years. Awesome therapist. Something must have happened. But I won't be talked to harshly by nobody. I'm not going to do it to you. I'm going to show you love, because that's kind of who I am. Have a great day. And leave more comments. And just know that if I can get up, you can get up. My books will be soon. Go to carolatkinson.com. We are revamping everything. Joe is going to revamp everything. And for people of you that don't know Joe, in my field, she is top of the world in terms of business coaching. But she's a lot more than a business coach. The other day, she coached me through the pain. And live your magnificent life. Now, because I'm not in a relationship, it doesn't mean I'm not living my magnificent life. My magnificent life is making a difference with as many people as possible in my life, and as long as I'm alive, and that's what I'm going to do. And if that's with or without a mate, so be it. So live your magnificent life. Whatever it is, do your dream. Whatever it is, I want to know what it is. Do your dream. Have a great time, Jillian, in Indiana. Mandy should be back home. Paul, what city are you in? I want to say Buena Park or somewhere. I feel like we're somewhere close. Are we? Come on, you got to write something. Or did you leave? Anyway, have a great, great day. And know that you are good enough. Nobody can tell you're not good enough. Nobody. And please don't tell yourself. I love you all. I'm going to drive safely, I promise. I lost a son last year to Sherman Oaks. Thank you. I lost a son last year to car racing. 2 boys died. 2 21-year-old boys died. This year was the hardest year I've ever gone through. And to anybody who's lost anything like a son to you, there ain't nothing harder. And I got up after that because I know Daniel would want it. And I didn't know this boy, but he was studying to be a PA, a physician's assistant. His whole family is RNs. They're people that give back. They forgave Daniel. I know, I talked to them personally. They forgave him because he was driving the car that they both died in. So I know what it feels like. Hey, Stephanie, I think I'll be seeing you soon, no? And I know what it is to survive loss. I almost died 3 weeks later of a total blockage, and I've had a hard ass year with medical stuff, but I will figure this out. Love you guys all. Awesome 4th of July. Okay, I'm not trying to show you my boobs, but this is one of my 4th of July shirts. I have a bunch of them. I don't know why. I think 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays. I got my white pants on. I definitely got my red hair on. And let's do this thing however it looks. I will talk to you soon. Get up. Don't let life take you down. Because there's only one person that really wants us down. And if you believe in spirituality, you know what I mean. Happy 4th of July.